I just spent like an hour trying to set up lighting and my camera. Here's my first go. I'm going to get a little bit into some of the struggles that I faced before I learned how to make space for myself. I live under my family right now, so hopefully none of the thuds that I'm hearing are as loud to you. But that's all part of the process. I moved to LA after, well, actually in the midst of a long bout with anxiety and panic attacks. My film Reverberate actually shows a lot of what I experienced with that. And I wasn't fully out of it when I moved to LA. Slowly, kind of wave after wave of challenges hit. And if I had known at the time that financial issues were the least of my worries, I wouldn't have let them push me out of acting class as quickly as I let it. I did kind of still try to get jobs in the industry, but PA jobs and jobs like that, they don't allow space for acting because you're basically at the mercy of your production's schedule. And then I started to have physical challenges. By now I'd, by the grace of God, walked out of the 2 years of dark anxiety and panic attacks that I had lived through, and every day I was grateful for that. But now, as I was stepping into 30, another decade, suddenly I started to have more teeth issues. And turns out dental issues are not covered very well by insurance. If you have any more extensive dental issues that are causing you constant pain, that's not really covered by insurance. So financial issues still going on there as I racked up bills just so that I wasn't having mouth pain all the time. And then this mystery pain started creeping into the left side of my face. So it was this long journey, actually 2 years, another 2 years of physical pain, chronic pain. I was just trying to stay sane while I was hurting every single day. On top of that, as an actor, you know, your face matters. And as a woman in her mid-30s, still hoping that someone will finally think that she's the most special woman in the world and want to marry her, I started to have skin breakouts for the first time in my life. I'm grateful in a sense for that journey because, you know, I realize now all the judgments that I had held against people for appearance things. Like if someone was struggling with their skin, I assumed that they were just not eating good food. They were just eating Cheetos every day or something. And here I was with the healthiest diet I had ever had in my life, and my skin was breaking out for the first time. Trying music and martial arts because I just could not imagine holding space for myself in acting what I truly wanted to do. So I just wanted to share some of the pain that I walked through before Reverberate happened. When I did start to step back into acting, it was a slow crawl because I felt like I was fighting on all fronts. So I'd have these dark voices on one side saying like, you're ugly and you're hurting and you don't have the energy and you don't have the money and you're too old now. On the other side, I have these people coming out of the woodwork saying like, you are gifted, you are talented, you express things so powerfully, you are an actor. I'm like, well, I've got these martial arts skills now, maybe that's my doorway in. And that's when I edited together a little bit of a fight reel. I mean, to me, I'm like, I don't know, is this enough? It's just some footage of me in the gym punching bags and doing some mitt work. I posted it on our class Facebook group. I posed it as I was just, you know, asking for people's opinions on if it looked professional enough to use as a reel. But secretly, I knew that there was a director lurking on this particular Facebook group. May have already researched his films and jaw dropped at how beautiful they were. I also knew that he was into martial arts because we'd had a brief conversation. I secretly hoped that he was the one that would see that video, and you know, as all actors do, if we can just skip the audition process that is grueling and often dehumanizing and demeaning, and just have a brilliant director say, yes, you're exactly what I was looking for my next martial arts film. I mean, that's the dream. What happened, however, was not that. And while I was trying to trap him into casting me into something he already had going, what ended up happening was I kind of trapped myself. And I will get into that in the next video on the look back on Reverberate and how it came to be. I'm grateful that I walked through it because suffering like that taught me how to make space for myself. And when you grow up in a culture that tells you that other people are always more important than you, and there's no balance there, it can be hard for you to value yourself enough to make space. But when you walk through real pain, you stop being okay with never making space for yourself. You stop being okay with never doing things that make you come alive. And when the opportunity comes for you to do something that you know is in your skin and in your blood, you take it. At least I hope you do. I did. And I can't say it was a comfortable road. But I hope that what I'm sharing encourages you to make that space for yourself. And it doesn't mean turning your back on everyone else, but it does mean creating some boundaries so that there is space in your life, in your schedule, in your heart, in your mind for you. Because you are worth it. You are worth it.